Have you ever wondered about the omnipresence of viruses? A curious question, isn't it? Well, let's dive right into it. Viruses, my friends, are everywhere. They are as ubiquitous as the air we breathe, the water we drink, and even the soil we tread upon. And when we say everywhere, we mean it quite literally. Picture the frigid expanses of polar ice. Viruses are there. Visualize the scorching heat of volcanic regions. Even there, viruses have made their home. Imagine the crushing depths of the ocean, the barren rocks of deserts, the acidic conditions of certain lakes, and even the hypersaline environments of salt lakes. Yes, you guessed it right. Viruses inhabit these spaces too. They exist wherever cellular life is found. It's an astonishing reality, isn't it? So, viruses are indeed everywhere. But have you ever thought about their role in our ecosystem? It might surprise you to know that viruses, particularly phage viruses, play a crucial role in our ecosystem. Now, when you think of viruses, you likely imagine these tiny invaders causing illness and disease. But beyond this, they have a significant ecological role. Even though they don't metabolize themselves, they are key players in maintaining food webs and regulating biogeochemical cycles. So how does this work? Well, it all starts when viruses lyse or break open bacterial cells. This action releases about 20% of the carbon fixed by these cells into the pool of dissolved organic matter, or DOM, and particulate organic matter, also known as POM. This might sound destructive, but it's a crucial part of the cycle of life. Now, these DOM and POM are not left unused. They are consumed by more microorganisms, recycled and transferred to higher trophic levels. This means that the carbon that was once part of a bacterial cell can end up nourishing more complex organisms, contributing to the growth and diversity of life. But here's an intriguing twist. The viral lysis of bacteria actually leads to a larger bacterial population. This happens because the nutrients released by lysis stimulate the growth of surviving bacteria, leading to a population boom. Now, this larger bacterial population limits the transfer of organic matter to higher trophic levels. You might be thinking, isn't that counterproductive? But remember, this is all part of a delicate balance that keeps our ecosystems functioning. While it might seem like a paradox, this loop of transfer of organic carbon continues endlessly, with viruses playing a very important role. They are not just the villains of the microbial world, but are also vital contributors to the cycle of life. Closing. Intriguingly, viral lysis of bacteria leads to a larger bacterial population, limiting the transfer of organic matter to higher trophic levels. This endless cycle of the transfer of organic carbon is largely driven by viruses. Let's revisit that thought. Viruses, particularly phage viruses, play a pivotal role in our ecology. They are the silent workers in the grand orchestra of life, regulating biogeochemical cycles and maintaining food webs. And how do they do this? By lysis of bacterial cells. This process releases approximately 20% of fixed carbon into a pool of dissolved and particulate organic matter. This organic matter isn't lost. No, it's consumed by other microorganisms, recycled and transferred up the food chain. Some of it, in a twist of fate, is released back into the pool by, you guessed it, viral lysis. This cycle, this loop of transfer of organic carbon, continues endlessly. It's a paradox, really. The very process that deconstructs bacteria also leads to a larger bacterial population, limiting the transfer of organic matter to higher levels. So next time you think of viruses, remember, they're not just about causing diseases. They're an integral part of our world's ecology, silently playing their role in the grand scheme of life.